with you? You are such a fucking prick. Every time I'm trying to eat my dinner, you always bother me.
I know, man. That's the thing with this guy, you know. Like last week, you know, he's filming me on the toilet, man. Swear sometimes, man.
Yeah,
that
sick son of a bitch. Alright, everybody. Might as well, since I can't eat my dinner, let me put this aside. Might as well talk about the January 1967 to 1968 TV series, The Invaders, starring Roy Finnis. This is a really good show. It's about this architect named David Vincent who was coming home, you know, from a long business trip. He just kind of like decides he's been driving for hours just to go to sleep. He sees a flying saucer land. And at that point, he goes and reports this to the, authorities. And the diner that he was at, that he saw, is not there anymore. He talks to these, a hippie couple. And they basically tell him, oh yeah, there was no flying saucer. This has always been that, diner. Turns out they're aliens. So basically this whole show is David Vincent is a one-man army fighting aliens. He might take out a base here and there, but then he finds there's another one, and nobody believes his story. So this show could be, almost like Supernatural, kind of, because it's got the element where he goes from town to town, and it's got that element of Kojak, the Night Stalker, where nobody believes him. And, he meets an alien in one episode, and they kind of fall in love, and she was a defect, which means she was half human, half alien. And she gets killed. She was played by the chick that played Bob Newhart's wife in the Bob Newhart show. I'm forgetting her name, sorry. And he goes all through America fighting these aliens. By season 2, he gathers some allies to fight the fight. David basically, goes, finds people in the government. And the awesome thing about it was the flying saucers they used for this show were actually off of a flying saucer picture. They used that for it, which I thought was pretty cool. This show had really a lot interesting. It was canceled, I felt, a bit too soon. It was only aired for 2 seasons. And from what I understood, the space race, was kind of ending, had a year to go. I also heard people were losing interest in the flying saucer craze. That was kind of the end of that. So basically, that was in the show. But that would not be the end of David Vincent. There would be a TV movie starring Scott Bakula called The New Invaders, which, not that great. David Vincent has a small little role in it. He basically gives Scott Bakula a journal of all his stops he's done over the years. David basically introduces himself, and he says, if one of us get caught, it's best you have this. And David goes out, and there's a big bright light. And it really had nothing to do with the classic Invaders. I didn't really like it as much. And the fact that David couldn't be in the whole show, the whole TV movie, was a bit dickless, in my opinion, on the producers. Because he's not a young guy anymore. Well, we care about that character, not this character. And that's how Fox did not pick up the episode. This is, a really awesome TV show from the 1960s. It's got good character development, really good writing. The acting is great. Roy Finnis, was great. And it was basically, he was kind of like, he was only a cast member. Much as, some of these other shows, like The Incredible Hulk, or I'm trying to think of some other ones off the hand. But, it was a show that I would really recommend checking out. what would happen if this was really happening kind of situation. This is from the 1960s, but it's an interesting idea, and it was done by the same company that did the Barnaby Jones show. You know, so I'd say check it out. It gets a big thumbs up with me. So until next time, trust me, I know what I'm reviewing.